Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to our online conference. Today is January 26. It's 8:33 in the morning. Ang pag-uusapan po natin ay ang stock market. Okay lang yan, Rich. Here's a quick webinar tip. Don't worry if you only have a few people in your webinar or if you have one or even if you have none. Kasi you can record your webinar. Okay, so any webinar that you host is not wasted because you can use the recording over and over again in the future. So once lang, record once, use many times. Okay. Since this is the first webinar about the stock market, we expect more attendees in the future as more people find out na meron na palang webinar about the stock market. Ayan. Okay, may I know what your number one question is about the stock market? Pakitype lang dyan sa ating chat box sa lower left hand corner ng ating screen. And how does this relate to SWA Ultimate? Well, kung meron po na kayong earnings sa SWA Ultimate, instead of just buying gadgets, you can invest in the stock market. Is it dangerous or risky? Yes, the stock market is risky, Ron. And to answer your question naman, Rich, ano yung stock market? The different companies in the Philippines are selling shares of stock in their company, meaning it is a form of ownership. When you buy many shares of a company, you become part owner of that company. And when the company performs well, sometimes they give back to you in the form of a dividend. They'll give you cash dividends, a few cents per share. Okay, so kapag maganda yung performance ng company, maganda rin yung matatanggap ninyo. Sa stock market din, it's also a reflection of the vote of confidence ng mga tao dun sa kumpanya. As more people become confident with that company, and then they start buying these shares, good morning, June, tumataas yung stock price ng company iyon. Yan. So what some people do is they invest in a company. Excuse me. What some people do is they invest in a company and then in the future, kapag tumaas yung company na yun, yung price ng stock na yun, they sell it. Okay? So for today, we'll cover stock market basics, how you can trade stocks online, and why blogging relates to your stock market investments. So kanina yung tanong ni Ron, is it risky? Yes, because there is no guarantee that the stock that you buy will surely appreciate in the future. There is no guarantee. However, based on experience, if you invest in a solid company, while the stock price may go up or down over time, when you look at the future on a long-range basis, let's say 10 years from now, malamang mas mataas yung stock price na yan, especially if the company is a good company. So that's what we're going to focus on stock investing, not stock trading. No, it's not like profit clicking. Because in profit clicking, you are unable to identify exactly how a company makes money. In the case of a stock market, take for example Cebu Pacific Air. You know that they make money because they sell airline tickets. Diba? They help people travel. But sa case ni profit clicking, it's not clear. They don't show you where exactly is the money coming from. Are we going to discuss trading or investing? Ron, we're going to discuss investing, and we'll talk a bit lang about trading. So, sa mga nagtatanong, ano ba difference ng trading sa investing? Yung trading ganito, let's say you buy some shares of Cebu Pacific today, and then next week, ibebenta mo na. Kasi, tumaas na ng piso yung share price ni Cebu Pacific. Ibenta ko na. Let's say today I bought 1 million. Kunwari, meron tayong 1 million pesos. Sorry, not 1 million. Let's say meron tayong mga 98 million pesos. Okay, I'm going to buy 1 million shares of Cebu Pacific. And then tomorrow or next week, tumaas na ng 1 peso yung Cebu Pacific stock price. Ibebenta ko na yung binili ko. So, in 1 week, kumita ko ng 1 million pesos. Diba? Pero ang pinasok ko doon, 98 million. So after 1 week, naging 99 million. Yun yung stock trading. Very risky po yan. Kapag nagkamali ka ng timing, eh, ang laki ng mawawala sa inyo. Million. If you don't naman risk millions, ang kikitain mo doon, mga 1,000 pesos. Di ba? Um, in the case of investing naman, you buy the shares today, and then sometimes you will sell it after a year, after 2 years, after 10 years. Yun po yung investing. Mas long-term po siya. Mas safe. Mas boring din. It's not as exciting as trading, but it's safer and it's better for your retirement plans kaysa sa stock trading. So, ang focus natin is stock investing. Okay? Naniroon ng trading. Yun, no? Uy, ang dami na pa nag-attend dito. Hello to guests somewhere. Jay De La Peña. And Shari, good morning. Wait, let me just click on this. Ayan, good morning. So, kung may questions po kayo, feel free to type it at any time. Okay. So, what are the basics of stock trading? Ganito po yan. Basics. You have to know first, what are the good what are the good companies? Oo, madami yan. 7. Guess somewhere, remember this webinar is being recorded. And after I post this recording online and promote the location of the recording, we expect about 10,000 people to watch this recording. Yan ang reach. Mga 10,000 within the next 30 days. Ayan, so it's good to have you here. Ask lang kayo ng ask ng questions para makita rin ng mga future 10,000 viewers ang inyong pangalan dyan po sa chat box. Kasama po sa recording screen yan, chat box. Ayan. So, okay. Going back to stock investing. The first step is to find out what are the companies to invest in. Now, there are some groups that have identified na companies. Unfortunately, the list is short. Mga 10 companies lang. This is an advantage kasi hindi po tayo malilito sa pag-monitor ng mga stocks. Okay? So, ayun, no? You might be wondering, magmamonitor ako ng stocks. Discard nyo po if you want to monitor those stocks or if you want to rely on someone else to monitor those stocks for you. Kapareho din ba ito ng binary option? Hindi ko po alam yung binary option. I think if you're referring, Gary, dun sa multi-level marketing or network marketing, iba po ito. Itong sa stock market, we are dealing with the popular companies in the Philippines like Ayala Land, for example, Meralco, ganyan. Pyramiding, no, the stock market is not pyramiding. It's like you're buying part ownership sa mga Philippine companies. Ayun. How much is the minimum investment? Okay, if you're going to avail of the services of an online stock trading company such as Citisec Online, or it's now known as Call, Citisec Online, COL, Call Financial, with 5,000 pesos you can start an account. 5,000 pesos in cash, you'll deposit it into a bank account. It will be linked to your Call Financial account, and that will be the basis or the source of the funds that you will use when buying stocks online. Now, if you look at the screen here, no, it says here supremewealthalliancex.com/stock-market. Let me type that into the chat room. Jollibee San Miguel Ayala Land, HSBC PLDT. Yes, yan ang mga big players, Ron. However, hindi yan lahat yung mga nasa short list of 10 companies to watch. Anyway, I added the link there, no? supremewealthalliancex.com/stock-market. If you visit supremewealthalliancex.com/stock-market, you'll find there a sign-up form for the mailing list. Please join that mailing list because I'll be posting future online video tutorials to that list so that you won't miss out, no? Malalaman niyo po kapag meron tayong mga bagong tutorials on how to do stock investing online. Meron mga screenshots, meron what to click, ganun. Anong company ng stock market like SM? Well, there's a SM Prime Holdings, no? SMPH. Rich, meron silang stock sa stock market, sa Philippine stock market. The stock symbol is SMPH for SM Prime Holdings. And you can buy those shares if you like. Okay? Let's move on to the next. Okay. So ito, no? Buy below price. Website ng yung Supreme Wealth Alliance. It's just a simple paper template lang. For me, what's the best company? Let me get to that, no? Okay. I'll get back to that question, I guess, somewhere. What are the best companies? Okay, so some terms, no? Buy below price. There are some groups out there that are releasing a list of companies to invest in. Okay? And in that list, they will reveal the buy below price. The buy below price means if the stock price is currently below that buy below price, then you buy that stock. Okay? So for example, SMPH, SM Prime Holdings, if the buy below price is 15 pesos, for example, okay? So if the current price of SMPH is below 15 pesos, then you are encouraged to buy shares of stock in SMPH. Now, ano yung target selling price? If the price of the stock is near or above the target selling price, you sell it na. Okay? So if the target selling price of SMPH, for example, is 17 pesos, and then you happen to invest in SMPH shares in the past, and then today the price is already 17 pesos and 10 centavos, then go ahead and share all your SMPH shares. And then the cash that you have from that sale, you will use it to look for good companies, good shares, whose stock price is below the buy below price. Ganun po yun. So it's a cycle, no? You will do this every month. You will buy shares of stock whose price is below the buy below price and sell shares of stock whose current price is above the target selling price. Ganun lang yan. And the question is, how many shares will you buy? It will depend on the stock price. For example, if the stock price is only 2 pesos, you'll have to buy at least 1,000 shares para naman yung transaction will be 2,000 pesos. Because of the different commission rates that yung mga charges that are involved in the transaction. Kasi ang corny kung bibili ka lang ng 200 pesos worth of stocks online eh. Dapat at least 1,000 pesos. So kung yung selling price, kung yung stock price is 2 pesos lamang, then you have to buy at least 1,000 shares. But if the stock price is, for example, higher, no? Palagay natin 200 pesos. 200 pesos per share. If you buy naman 1,000 shares, meron ka bang 200,000 pesos? Baka wala. Pwede na po yung 10 shares. Kasi 200 pesos per share times 10 shares, di 2,000 pesos yun. Pwede na yun. You can do that online. Ang transaction mo is about 2,000 pesos. Question from June. Sir Manny, ano ba itong sinasabi nila na mag-invest sa PSE? Ito po yun, June, no? Itong PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange, sila po yung namamahala ng Philippine stock market. Mga shares of stock, mga forms of ownership in companies. So, for example, yung kanina nabanggit ko yung SM Prime Holdings. I am not asking you to buy SM Prime Holdings, no? Kasi actually sa ngayon, it's so expensive na. Kung wala pa kayong SM Prime Holdings, I do not recommend that you buy shares of stock in SM Prime Holdings for now. Okay. How do we know if the price is buy below price or below the real share price? Okay. Ron's question relates to the question of guest somewhere. Anong mga company ang i-investan natin? Now, there is a group that sells that information online. That is a group of Bo Sanchez, and I'm a member of that group. So, every month, I receive an email from, at least one email from Bo Sanchez, and he tells me, here is the list of companies that I recommend that you buy their shares of stock, that you buy their stock, And for each company, here is the buy below price, and here is the target selling price. Yes, Ron, that's a truly rich club. Paano malalaman kung legal yung company? Yung mga nakalist pong company sa Philippine Stock Exchange, mga legal po yun. Can we join that Facebook group? Okay, for the Truly Rich Club, no, guess somewhere. Please sign up at supremealliancex.com/stock-market and you'll be given information on how to join the Truly Rich Club. Ayun. Okay, so in that club, aside from receiving the information, no, as to what are the at most 10 companies to watch, Bo Sanchez will also email you buy alerts or sell alerts. Para kung ayaw na nating i-monitor araw-araw and you just want to rely on Bo Sanchez, then you will find out, you will hear from him na okay, yung presyo ni ganyan is already below the buy below price. So, please buy so and so. Okay. Tapos nun, for example, meron din siyang sell alert like in the case of SM Prime Holdings. Hindi ko siya minomonitor kasi sinabi dati ni Bo, oh, malapit na sa 17, ibenta nyo na. Good morning, Alvin. Good morning, Nits. So, since nag-email si Bo, nalaman ko, ay, nga pala, nasa target selling price na si SMPH. So, binenta ko ng time na yun. So, in other words, although I can monitor the stock prices if I want to, okay na rin yung email announcements or yung mga buy or sell alerts na binibigay ni Bo Sanchez sa mga members ng Truly Rich Club. Ayun. Questions? Okay. Okay. However, just keep in mind na sometimes email isn't delivered right away. Kaya in my case, I'm using my smartphone. I downloaded this Android app called Bloomberg. Okay, Bloomberg. Let me type that. Bloomberg app. Ayan, ano yung Bloomberg app na yan? It's a free app that you can install and get from the Google Play Store if you're using an Android smartphone. And meron siyang stock monitor. So, pwede mo sabihin, okay, Mr. Bloomberg, could you please monitor for me the following 10 stocks? So, every time you open it and you access your My Stocks page, you will see the stocks that you want to monitor and their current price. Am I a speaker here? Hi, Mabel. Welcome. Welcome to our online conference on the Philippine stock market. Hello also to Rosel. Good morning. Yan. So there, no? So what I do is, oh, papalapit na pala sa target selling price. I better get ready to sell this stock na. Or, oh, mukhang it's headed for a price below the buy below price. I better get ready to buy this stock. Or, I just log into the Truly Rich Club member site and just look kung meron na nga bang latest announcement si Bo Sanchez just in case hindi dumating sa inbox ko yung kanyang email announcement. Ayun. So, in the case of stock investing, since we are adopting a long-term approach, no, titingnan po natin mga 10 years, 5 years at least or 10 years or better pa nga 20. Natutuwa tayo kapag bumabagsak yung presyo ng price sa ngayon habang bata pa tayo. Kasi, habang bumabagsak yung presyo ng stock price ng mga minomonitor natin mga stocks, ibig sabihin, pamura ng pamura yung bibili nating stocks. Okay, June, to answer your question, no? To find out how to register for the Truly Rich Club, I encourage you to register dito sa supremealliancex.com/stock-market. At sa mailing list, it will give you additional info about the Truly Rich Club. Ayan. So, habang pamura ng pamura yung stock price, as we buy it, ang bumabagsak, syempre bumababa yan below the buy below price, mas mataas yung chance na kapag sa future, tumaas yung price na yan, mas malaki yung kikitain natin. Manny, si Bo, or Citizen Online? Okay, si Call Financial, nagre-recommend po sila ng money cost averaging. Si Bo, it's a modified form of money cost averaging. He'll just say na, okay, ito yung mga stocks, itong mga at most 10 stocks, ito yung mga buy below price nila. And sinasabi ni Bo, every month, please invest a small amount that you can afford into the stock market. Halimbawa, yung makasambahay ni Bo Sanchez, every month, they invest 2,500 pesos in the stock market. Ngayon, kung wala silang mabiling stock sa stock market sa halagang 2,500, they wait for the next month. So the next month, meron na silang 5,000 pesos in cash to invest in the stock market. Kung wala pa rin silang ma-afford na, kung sakali lang, no? Kung sakaling wala po silang ma-afford na bili na stock sa stock market, they wait another month. So meron na silang 7,500 pesos in cash. Siguro naman by that time, meron na silang ma-invest. Actually, minsan, sa halagang 1,500, you can already buy shares of stock in a good company. Good based on the research that is being given by the stock market, the stock investing mentor of Bo Sanchez. Ayun. Okay, so when you go to CitySec Online or to callfinancial.com, you can apply for an account. Question from guest somewhere, mag-invest ba by person going to the company? Pwede po siya online. Payment, hindi ko pa po na-try yung debit card. Ang na-try ko po is by depositing in the Banco de Oro bank account of Call Financial. Ganito po yun, no? You're welcome, Ron. Sa Call Financial, they have a website at callfinancial.com. And when you click on the tab that says open an account, nandun po yung instructions on how to open an account. Basically, it involves you filling up some forms. Hihingin sa form yung name mo, address, birthday, phone number, ano pa ba? Tax identification number, SSS number, ganun. And then, you will not be asked to send money yet. After you have filled up the forms, which you can download from their website online at callfinancial.com, you can contact them, and if you are in Metro Manila, they will pick up the forms from you for free. So kung nasa office ka, ang office nga pala ng Call Financial nasa Tectay Tower sa Ortigas Center. They will go to your office and pick up the forms. Okay? Wala ka pa nilalabas na pera. And then they will evaluate your forms. Ngayon, kung okay yung forms mo, it's okay, Chris. Good morning. This is being recorded, so I'll be releasing the recording in the future. So if your forms are okay, they will inform you na, okay, we have approved your forms. Your account number is 1234. For example, yung Tectite needs nasa may malapit sa Julia Vargas sa Ortigas Center. Meralco Avenue, malapit sa Julia Vargas. Yes, Jun, sa Ortigas. So when Call Financial contacts you na, okay, here is your account number, 1234. Please deposit your initial fund in BDO under this account number, Call Financial-1234. Ganyan. Hi, Dave. Good morning. So what happens is, when you deposit your initial funds dun sa Banco de Oro, hindi ko na memorize yung kasi I've never been to their office yet. Pero nandun sa website po nila sa callfinancial.com yung floor ng kanilang office. They also conduct seminars there. So if you would like to attend their seminars live, ayun, hindi ko lang po kabisado yung schedule ng face-to-face kasi ako po purely online. Okay. So online. Okay, so it's a deposit sa Banco de Oro. Minimum investment, okay. 5,000 pesos. 5,000 pesos to start your Call Financial account. Now, there are two types of accounts at Call Financial for individuals. You have a regular account, which the minimum investment there is 25,000 pesos. Yan po yung ginawa ko. And there is the EIP, Easy Investment Package account, where the investment is 5,000 pesos. So, ang tanong, bakit ko pinili yung 25,000 peso regular account? Kasi yun po, one time. Yung 5,000 pesos ng EIP is 5,000 pesos every month. Every month. Ayoko po mag 5,000 pesos every month kasi I wanted to be definite about my test. No? Tinetest ko muna. I tested first nung April 2012 itong Call Financial. So, nagsabi ko, sige, here's 25. And ginagaya ko po yung experience ng mga kasambahay ni Bo Sanchez who are investing 2,500 a month. So sabi ko, sige, it's like I invested for 10 months. Oh, here's 25,000 pesos. How much yung percentage? It will depend on the stock market performance. Okay? Sir Manny, nalugi ka na ba sa stock market? Yes, Dave. I-share ko sa iyo yung nangyari sa akin noong 2012. Yan. Pwede ang 2.5, hindi po June. Yung minimum is 5,000 pesos. Pero ang nire-recommend ko po is go regular. No, no, Dave. Don't be sad. You haven't heard the story yet. You haven't heard the story. You wait for the complete story. Okay? Kasi when you talk about stock market, syempre, and then you start buying more than one stock. Let's say meron kang ininvest na stock sa company A, company B, company C. Baka nalugi si C, pero si at B tumaas naman. So overall, lamang ka. Okay? So hang on there. So okay. So itong regular versus EIP account, no? Yung mga iba, they will open an EIP account, 5,000 pesos. And then the following month they'll call, sorry, pero I cannot deposit an additional 5,000 pesos to my EIP account. Wala namang penalty yun eh. Sabihin lang ni Call, okay, maybe sir, next month na lang. And then next month comes, sorry, wala pa akong another 5,000. Okay lang ba? Okay lang po sir. Wala pong penalty. So in other words, ang inilabas niyang pera sa kanyang EIP account, pampondo ng kanyang EIP account, is 5,000 pesos only. Now, in the meantime, for some reason, even if you are just an EIP account holder, even if you have invested only 5,000 pesos, when you go to the website of Call Financial and log on using your EIP account username and password, you will still be treated as a regular account holder. Oo, mukhang mag-extend tayo ng konti. You'll be treated as a regular account holder. So, if you want to take the risk, sige, mag-open ka ng EIP account for 5,000 pesos only. And for now, no, when you log into callfinancial.com, you will be treated as a regular account holder as if you invested 25,000 pesos. Ngayon, according to Mabel Roque of Call Financial, hindi niya po alam kung hanggang kailan makakapag-access ng full website ang mga EIP account holders. Okay? So, if you want to take the risk, sige. But if you can go for 25K, then go for it. If you don't have 25K, then you copy the kasambahay sa Bo Sanchez. Magtabi po tayo ng 2,500 every month. Then after 10 months, meron ka ng 25K. Which is what I did. I started in 2011, nagtabi-tabi ako. Tapos nung meron ng 25K, nag-open ako na account sa Citysec Online. But now it's called Call Financial. Ayun, I highly recommend the regular account kasi with a regular account, you can make full use of the website. You can buy and sell. Yung EIP kasi, you can only buy and sell with one account at a time eh. Hindi ka kasing, wala kang freedom talaga doon eh. Tapos every month, yun at yung stock lang yun ang bibili ng account mo. So kung magpa 5,000 ka every month at sinabi mo na I want to buy Ayala Land ka na ng Ayala Land. Wala ka masyadong diskarte doon. Pero sa regular account, mas may diskarte ka. Question of Mabel. I want to pay, don't have credit. Okay. For the stock market, as far as online stock investing is concerned, to create your account, no, you will deposit money into a BDO bank account. Yes, so ito, no, para clear, do not put in your money first, no? You just go there online sa callfinancial.com, download the forms, submit the forms, have Call Financial pick up the forms from you if you're in Metro Manila for free and let them evaluate it. Within 2 days, they'll say kung go or no go. And then if they say, oh, go, here is the bank account number related to you. Please deposit your initial funds, minimum 5,000. So if you deposit 5,000 up to 24,999, you will automatically be considered an EIP account. But if you deposit at least 25,000 pesos, then you will be considered a regular account. And you are not required to deposit if you want. Don't deposit anything. Just make sure your papers are in order. And don't deposit anything muna. What's going to happen is you'll be able to log in, but you cannot buy any stocks kasi nga wala pa kayong dinideposit na pera dun sa pondo ninyo. Question from Shari. Call Financial po ba ang mag-trade para sa investors? What you're going to do with Call Financial is you'll tell them, could you please buy for me, let's say 1,000 shares of SMPH at 17 pesos. Sorry, not 1,000, 100 shares of San Miguel Prime Holdings at 17 pesos. And then if they're able to find a seller who's willing to match your price or who's willing to sell you 100 shares of SMPH at 17 pesos, then, and assuming you have at least 1,700 pesos in your cash balance with Call Financial, then itutuloy nila yung transaction. Needs a Call Financial COL Financial. Let me refresh the screen para mas makita. Hang on, ha. Baka hindi nag-appear. Ayan. Call Financial, COL FINANCIAL. Question from Dave Garcia. How long do you wait for the return of investment? What's going to happen is, I thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron, for helping out sa Call Financial. What's going to happen, Dave, is that it depends on the stock market. When the stock price is high enough, ibebenta mo yun. Same thing, Shari, when you sell, you'll go online and then you will see what the price is, what the selling prices are, and then you'll tell Call Financial also on their website, could you please sell for me 100 shares of SM Prime Holdings or SMPH at 18 pesos. And assuming that someone does buy at that price, the cash that's generated from that sale will go back to your cash balance sa inyong Call Financial account. So, what is my personal experience? Nag-open ako ng account sa Call Financial. I deposited 25,000 pesos in April of 2012. Tapos, meron akong listahan ng mga okay na shares, okay na stocks, okay na companies according to the info given to me by Bo Sanchez dun po sa loob ng Truly Rich Club. And I bought what I could afford. Ngayon, hindi ko inubos kaagad yung 25,000 kasi sinabi ni Bo Sanchez, invest a small amount at a time. Every month. Yun ang sikreto. You have to do it every month. So sabi ko, okay, so para kung kasambahay at 2,500 a month for my first month, I will only spend 2,500 of the 25 na ipinasok ko sa aking Call Financial account. So with the list of companies, tinitingnan ko yung mga presyo. Okay, I can afford to buy 100 shares of this. So yun ang binili ko, and so on. And yung ending ganito. Nung December 2012, when I checked the value of my investments sa Call Financial, yung 25,000 ko ay 29,000 na. Ang ibig sabihin ay ganito. If I sold all the shares that I was holding at that time in December, and then, syempre magiging cash yun. From stock, magiging cash kasi binenta. 29,000 as of December. Rich, yun yung pera ko sa loob ng Call Financial. Yun yung value ng investment ko sa Call Financial. So, kung binenta ko lahat ng shares of stock na binili ko noong 2012, kung binenta ko siya noong December, okay, makukuha ko yung total fund ko sa Call Financial na nagsimula sa 25,000 ay 29,000. Yes, Ron, that's 16%. And given I start in April, since that's 9 months, if we divide 16% by 9 months and then multiply by 12 months, in other words, parang kumita ako ng 21% noong 2012. No, it was my 25,000, not 25 25,000 yung pinasok ko sa Call Financial to open a regular account. I did this in April 2012. So, ayun. If I had placed that 25,000 in the bank in April, at the end of December 2012, my money in the bank would have been only 25,150. But because of the stock market, the late Jokaps, good morning. Welcome, welcome. But because of the stock market, 29. Pero ano para clear, that would have happened if I sold all my shares on December 2012. Pero syempre, hindi ko binenta yung mga shares of stock ko. Hindi ko inubos lahat. Kasi nga, we are into long-term stock investing. Okay? So in other words, yung funds ko ngayon na nasa loob ng ng Call Financial, 29 na. I can use that to I can use it and wait for the stock price to even go higher in the future. Kasi we're looking at 10 years. Or kung ayaw nyo ng 10, sige 5. Basta long-term stock investing. Okay. Questions? If you have questions, pakitype lang dun. So yun, no? So the whole key here is to find out what stocks ba are worth buying in, when do we buy, meaning ano ba yung buy below price, and when do we sell. Nakikinig lahat. Thank you, June. So, okay, Shari, kumikita ka kapag binenta mo yung stocks mo at a price higher than the price na binili mo. So, to answer Dave, no, nalulugi ka ba? Let's say bumili ka ng shares of stock ng SM Prime Holdings at 17 pesos today, and then tomorrow yung 17 naging 15 pesos na lang. Nalugi ka na ba? On paper only. Pero pag hindi mo binenta yung shares na yon, hindi ka pa nalugi. Now, going back to Shari, kung bumili ka ng shares ng SM Prime Holdings today at 17 pesos, and then tomorrow naging 30 pesos. That's too fantastic. Naging 18 pesos. Kumita ka na ba? On paper only. Pero kung binenta mo, then yes, saka ka palang kikita. So your money is either in the form of cash or in the form of stocks. In a way, parang time deposit. Sa time deposit, malamang hindi yan mawawala. Sa stock market, there is always a risk na yung presyo bumaba ng grabe. For example, I'll give you this example, no. Yes, so if you multiply that 1.78% by 12, you'll get the annual return rate of 21%. Thank you, Ron. Yung sa banko, yung kikitain mo lang in a year's time, no, yung annual rate is about 1% lang. Pero sa stock market, mga 21%. Hype, I don't know. I'm basing this on actual figures. Chris. So, and the PSE has published the stock prices of the different stocks in the Philippine Stock Exchange. Over the past so many years. So you can analyze there what happens to good companies after 10 years. No? You compare their price 10 years and then you count 10 years later. You see if the price went up or if it crashed. Question from June. Sir Manny, kailangan namin mag-monitor everything? Hindi po kailangan kasi po yung ginagawa ko po personally since nag-member ako sa grupo ni Bo Sanchez. Siya na po yung nagmo-monitor. Siya na po nagbibigay sa akin ng email alert kung kailan magbebenta. Sasabihin niya, okay, the following stock, medyo mataas ang presyo, ibenta nyo na. Siya na rin po magsasabi, itong stock na to, may magandang company, bumili na kayo. So, umaasa po ako kay Bo Sanchez. Pero since minsan, hindi ko lagi na-check yung email ko, ginagamit ko po yung aking Android smartphone para i-monitor yung stock price paminsan-minsan kapag may time ako tinitingnan ko. Pero hindi po requirement yun. May mga referral din po ba ito like networking? Yes, meron. Okay. Mang Kepweng, good morning. Maganda po yung tanong ninyo. Meron pong networking aspect ito. For example, si Bo Sanchez, no? Ang binebenta niya po kada buwan ay information on the stock market. Sasabihin niya, ito yung 10, sa ngayon nga, 8 lang. Ito yung 8 companies na investa ninyo. Ito po yung buy below price. Ito po yung target selling price. Yung information na iyan is worth 500 pesos per month. Okay? So ako po, nakasubscribe, binabayaran ko po si Bo Sanchez kada buwan ng 500 pesos para bigyan niya ako ng information about the stock market. Ngayon, When other people subscribe and pay Bo Sanchez 500 pesos a month kasi interesado din po sila sa stock market katulad po ninyo at bumili po sila dahil sa rekomendasyon ninyo. Okay? Doon sa 500, yung 100 po ang commission ninyo. Less withholding tax of 10%. So mapupunta ninyo will be 90 pesos per month per paying customer. Question from Jocaps. Kung paglagay ng stocks, then di mo gagalawin. Kikita ka kapag ka tumaas yung presyo ng stock, tapos binenta mo. Pag hindi mo binenta, yung kita mo doon is based on paper lang, Jocaps. Kasi hindi mo pa binibenta yung stocks na hawak mo eh. So, hihintayin mong tumaas, tapos ibebenta mo. Yung perang makukuha mo doon, ibabalik ni Call Financial sa cash balance mo. Kasi dalawa lang naman yung pondo mo sa sa Call Financial. Either it's in the form of cash or it's in the form of stocks. Doon po kayo kikita. Ayun. So, going back dun sa tanong ni sino nga ba? Si June? Hindi, si Mang Kepweng. Kapag nag-member po kayo, or kahit nga hindi kayo paying member ng Truly Rich Club, okay? Mang Kepweng, kahit hindi kayo nagbabayad ng 500 pesos kay Bo Sanchez, naging free member lang kayo ng Truly Rich Club. Ang ibig po sabihin ng free member ng Truly Rich Club, member po kayo, pero since hindi po kayo nagbabayad ng 500, wala pa kayong natatanggap na stock information, pero meron po kayong referral link. At kapag meron po kayong mga friends na naging paying member ng Truly Rich Club dahil po sa inyong referral link, meron po kayong 90 pesos. Kaya yung mga ibang friends ko nga dyan, kumikita sila ng at least 3,000 a month in commission earnings from Bo Sanchez. Yung 3,000 na yun ang dinideposit ni Bo Sanchez sa Banco de Oro account ng mga friends ko. And then they use that money to invest in the stock market. O, di ba? So, nasosolve na yung issue na sana ko dadampot ng extra 2.5 for the stock market. Ayun. Wait. I think emphasize natin mabuti ang investing versus trading kasi, okay. Thank you, Ron. Ang pinag-usapan po natin dito is stock investing. Yung pangmatagalan. Hindi po yung buy a stock today and then sell it next week. No, it's buy a stock today and maybe sell it next year. In the case of Universal Robina Corporation, for example, sinabi ni Bo Sanchez in January 2011, please buy URC. And then a year later, January 2012, the stock price of URC went up as high as 65%. So, biro mo no, nakapag 65% return sila sa kanilang investment. Ang dami mga questions. Wait. Direct to bank ba ang kita? If you're talking about the commissions that you will earn from referring the Truly Rich Club of Bo Sanchez, when you've hit at least 3,000 pesos, it will be deposited into your bank account. So you don't have to manually request, it's automatically deposited there. Net of the withholding tax. Bumili pag mababa ang price and sell when the price is high. Yes, Nits. But remember, although that's similar to stock trading, no? Buy when the price is low, sell when the price is high. Ang difference sa stock trading sa stock investing, mas long-term po ang ating mindset dito sa stock investing. Para hindi po tayo natetensyonado, hindi tayo nasa stress na, tumaas na ba, bumaba na ba? No, we're looking at it over the years. Okay? So, no matter what happens to the stock price, kahit bumagsak pa yan next week, malamang years from now, magre-recover naman yan eh. Lalo na kung yung kumpanya ay solid. Okay? Member na ba ako ng isang company ng currency is dollar? Hindi pa po, Dave. Okay. Thank you, Mang Kepweng. Okay, yes, Jay. So yun lang main difference, Jay, sa investing versus trading. Yung timing lang. Yung trading mas short term, as in days or weeks. Yung investing mas long term, as in years. Okay. So there, no? So tinanong kanina ni Dave, nalugi na ba ako sa stock market? Oo, kasi for example, in 2012, sinabi ni Bo Sanchez, okay, bumili kayo ng Cebu Pacific. Kasi ito yung buy below price and it's right now below that price. And the target selling price is 109 pesos. Wow! Okay. I think at that time the buy below price was something like 60 pesos. Wow, yung 60 pesos magiging 109. So, sinunod ko si Bo Sanchez. Pero alam ko naman na hindi naman siya Diyos. Hindi naman siya, wala naman siya ESP, hindi siya mind reader. So sabi ko, oh, sige, hopefully tama yung information ni Bo Sanchez. And then, something happened after 3 months. Sabi ni Bo, sorry, pero yung target price na 109 ni Cebu Pacific, mukhang hindi na yan mahihit in the next 2 years, for example. Kasi, tumaas ang presyo ng fuel, airline fuel. At dahil dyan, mukhang maapektuhan ang profitability ng airline industry. Therefore, ang recommendation namin, ibenta nyo na yung shares nyo ng Cebu Pacific. At mukhang masyado matagal bago mag-recover yan, if ever. So, since ilang buwan ko palang hawak yung Cebu Pacific, tapos medyo mababa yung price at that time, binenta ko. Konti pa lang naman nabibili ko eh. Binenta ko at a loss. Binenta ko at a loss. Kaya, that's importance of buying just a small amount every month para kung sakaling tamaan ka, konti lang. Nawala ba yung audio? Wait, can you hear? If you can hear the audio, please let me know. Merong audio. Okay. Okay. Sino nawalan ng audio? Okay, si June. June, please re-log in. Yan. May question si Ron. Nalugi ka lang in paper sa una. Well, okay, that's true, Ron, no? Since on paper lang. Pero ako, binenta ko talaga si Cebu Pacific kasi I trust Bo Sanchez. So, sige, kahit lugi, binenta ko. Tapos ang ibig sabihin niya ganito eh, dun sa Truly Rich Club, kapag sinabi ni Bo Sanchez na ibenta mo na yan, ibig sabihin yan, hindi na niya i-monitor yan in the future. Eh, ayoko namang mag-spend ng time na i-monitor yung Cebu Pacific. So, sige, para hindi ko na masyado intindihan yan, I shall sell it. Ayan. Tsaka video mo siya nakita. Yung video, oh. Ngayon, so ang tanong, which relates to Dave, sabi ni Dave, nalugi ka na ba? Oh, nalugi ako sa Cebu Pacific. Pero, nung chinek ko yung total funds ko, hindi naman pala ganun kalaki yung impact siguro. Nawalan lang ako ng 50 pesos. Kasi, before I sold Cebu Pacific, may mga ibang shares of stock dyan na nag-declare ng stock dividend. Stock dividend. Let me type that. Ibig sabihin, dumami yung number of shares ko kahit wala akong biniling additional stocks. Dumami. Imbis na cash ang binigay nila, shares of stock ang ibinigay nila. So, nung binenta ko yung Cebu Pacific, since mas marami na yung hawak ng shares kaysa sa dun sa binili ko nung umpisa, ang ending, hindi pala ako nalugi. Halos 50 pesos lang. So, okay na pala yon. And as you heard from a while ago, yung 25,000 na ipinasok ko noong April, yung value niya as of December 2012 was 29. Okay, di ba? Pero again, don't focus on the short term. 1 year is considered short term. Focus on the 10-year horizon. So I'm doing this every month and slowly growing it every month. Wait. Walang interest na nag-earn yung shares, no? It depends on the value of the share sa stock market. Pero magkano ang range sa kailangan ng investment sa stock market? You can start with, I recommend you start with 25,000 para meron kayong diskarte on different, hindi kayo naiipit sa isang stock lamang. You can buy 4, even 5 stocks with 25,000 pesos. Question from Chris. Nag-invest ako ng 5,000. Lalago ba yun kahit nakalagak lang, kahit walang anything na gawin? Okay. The 5,000, Chris, you're investing it in a company such as Cebu Pacific, such as SM Prime Holdings. Kung wala kang ginagawa, sila po, meron silang ginagawa. They are selling and they are performing well sa industriya para tumaas din yung confidence ng mga tao sa kanila. At kapag tumataas yung confidence ng mga tao nila kasi tumataas ang benta nila, maganda yung performance nila, maraming bumibili ng stocks nila, tumataas yung stock price po nila. Yung tanong ko po ay sa bank mapunta ang kita. Yes, Rich Autida, you can tell Call Financial na okay, ayoko na, I don't want to invest anymore. Ang dami-dami ko ng pera diyan sa Call Financial. I already have 5 million or I already have 250,000. I asked you to sell all my shares and I have 250,000. Could you please issue me a check? Or could you please deposit my 250,000 into my bank account number blah blah blah. And then for that service, Call Financial would charge you a nominal fee, whether for the check amount or for the service of depositing it in your bank account or wiring it to your bank account in the States, for example. And then it's back to you in the form of cash. Lalagaw muna ang book mo, Chris. Si Jocaps, ay swa. Ayun. Ganda ng mouse ni mo. Yun. And that's basically stock market investing in a nutshell, no? You will protect your time by relying on the efforts of other people such as the research team and stock investing mentors of Bo Sanchez. So yun, we just do this every month and then over 10 years the goal is to grow your money by 20%. At least 20%. Is this a guarantee? No. So please do not invest yung tuition money ng anak niyo, pang tuition niyo, wag niyo po ilalagay sa stock market. Ang ilalagay niyo po sa stock market, yung extra income po niyo. Or ideally, set aside 10% of your monthly income for investment purposes, 10% for emergency purposes, 10% for basic savings like mga time deposit, yung hindi kasing exciting ng stock market. And then the remaining 70%, i-cash niyo yung budget niyo sa mga pangangailangan po natin. Pwede ba ilagay sa stocks ng asawa? Subukan, Jocaps. Uy, recorded to, Jocaps, ha? So be careful what you type in the chat window. This is being recorded at ipopost to sa YouTube or some other online site of videos. Buti lang walang apelido si Jocaps. Oh, no one should mention the surname of Jocaps. Okay, Nits, to start, ganito. Nits, please visit supremewealthalliancex.com/stock-market. Please register your name and email, and you will receive via email a series of tutorials. How to start, tips, how to do online investing. Lalabas po tayo ng mga tutorials, where to click, how to buy stocks, how to sell stocks. Libre po yun. Lahat ng tutorials libre. Ang hindi lang po libre ay yung information on what are the stocks to buy, what are their buy below prices, what are their target selling prices. Okay, sige Dave, I will, no? In the meantime, we'll be wrapping up kasi nag-overextend na po tayo. O tama, Chris, yung mga kikitain sa SWA, invest nyo rin imbis sa gadgets kasi pang matagalan ito. Yes, Mang Kepeng, for the website, please visit supremewealthalliancex.com/stock-market. Tapos, mag-sign up po kayo doon. Libre po yan. Handun po yung mga tutorials and you can ask your questions there. And i-announce ko po sa email list ng stock market tutorials na yan, yung location ng future video tutorials. Okay, thank you rin, Mang Kepeng. So, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nag-attend nitong ating munting online conference. Thank you to Chris, Dave Garcia, Gary Tisoy, Jay De La Peña, June, Mang Kepeng, Nitz, Ron L, Rosel, Shari, and the late Jocaps. Thank you for making our chat window fun and exciting. Have a pleasant weekend too, Shari. So, until the next seminar, ako po si Manny Viloria ng Viloria.net. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.